Yo, what up? It's Justin, and we are about to react to the Final Fantasy XIV Evercold teaser trailer. Now, I am very excited about this. I believe last time I uploaded the Dawn Trail, or I reacted to the Dawn Trail trailer. I want to say people got the wrong idea, so, but no, for this time, you know, um, I'm very excited for this expansion. I am post game Dawn Trail, so but at the end of the video, we'll catch up. I'll give like my closing statements, and then we're gonna watch. If I see something dope, I'm just gonna pause it and talk about it. There's so many exciting things coming. I can't wait. Without further ado, let's just get to the video, and then we will start to analyze as we go. Make sure our HD is chilling. Yeah. Make sure our audio is chilling right there. Yeah. All right, full screen it. Hold fast to what you must and meet your fate without fear. All right. This is already cool. Oh, it's such a good flashback. Go forth, discover, unite the stars onto one. Let none bar your path.
One more time? It's my favorite story.
Oh, you know it better than me by now. But if you insist.
Yes! All right, I'm ready. Tell me about the Promised Land.
I wonder who that is.
Long ago, in a time few yet recall,
The GOAT, Square Enix, you know what I mean? Goated.
prospered, for the world was rich in plenty. Majestic trees stood sentinel over lands without end. From towering peaks sprang rivers, flowing into and feeding great seas. And noble kingdoms flourished, wanting for naught.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is absolutely breathtaking. All right, Warrior Light. Finian, very nice. All right, some Viper Showcase. Hopping on stage, what's up? Damn, it's a lot of them.
But then came the relentless ice. The world grew cold, cold and still. Men succumbed to bitter sorrow. And as we struggled to survive,
And
they marched, and all was lost. We had no choice but to flee to the skies.
that's awesome. They're finally like showcasing the race off. Because I haven't seen that race showcase before like that. I mean, in
Then
general.
what happened?
The land below became a frozen waste.
But why? Huh.
But everything changed when they arrived.
Ah.
The Traveler. The one from the sky.
The Traveler?
Aye, though in those days we knew them as Far Wanderer.
Far Wanderer. Wow, holy shit. Well, there is quite a bit to talk about here. See if we can pause the video on a good spot for y'all. And my camera's blocking the view. That's great. Actually, no, hold on. Hold on, wait. Right here. All right, so That was absolutely breathtaking trailer. I think that was very well done. Game comes out January 2027. Birthdays, my birthday is January 22nd. Best birthday gift ever, right? Um, man, that was really, really interesting. There's a couple of things I do want to analyze and go over if we can kind of pause frame here. First of all, they have a good Reaper showcase right here. I like that a lot. So that's a dope ass class. So I definitely fuck with that. Um, I want to talk about also this right here, or that was a really good still frame right there, but you get the idea. I want to talk about how they're showcasing the race right here, the dragon race. Pretty dope. Didn't really see that before during my journey when I got the post game Dawn Trail, so that's really cool. And then just the environment right here. If we can check out the environment. Now there was a environment for Heaven's Word that was snow, so like I can't say the whole ice thing was new, but it's never been like this. Like I think everything is iced over here, kind of like an ice age type of deal. And I think it's a good touch from Dawn Trail when we were like, in a tropical wonderland, which I love Dawn Trail, and but that's a discussion for another video. But it's definitely a fresh touch. You know what I mean? Um, I also want to talk about my boy right here, Estinian. Probably one of my favorite characters in this game. Very cold demeanor, but also surprisingly friendly, especially when you get to Endwalker. I feel like you really start to get to know him pretty good. Endwalker, he does a lot of great things in there. He's very important. Um, Kind of has like a Vincent Valentine feel for Final Fantasy VII. So it's cool that he's back. The Scions seem to be fully intact. I don't know about the rest of the Scions. I can only account for what I see in the trailer. They're not showcasing any new classes either, which I like. They showcase a Dragoon for Estinian, Viper. They had a good Reaper representation at the end in the Sage. So that's all really, really cool. I think overall this is going to be a pretty good expansion. I know some people weren't too happy with like the way Dawn Trail played out. And I heard from like a lot of YouTube videos and community FF14 on Reddit and stuff, just posting that people are actually enjoying the post game Dawn Trail that leads up to Evercold. So I'm thinking this is going to be a pretty successful expansion. I don't see a negative here. I'm actually very excited for this. I'm going to go back in November and I'm going to finish up post game Dawn Trail, and then I'm going to go ahead and excuse me, I'm going to go ahead and catch up. Make sure I'm caught up with everybody else in current content, so I'm not behind again by years. I was literally behind by like literal fucking years. So we're not gonna repeat that again. Um, I think this might be the best one yet. I mean, and I say that because there's a lot of new things that are changing, which I could talk about for like an hour. Um, about like all the new systems and what we're getting up to this point. That's why I think it's also going to be a very successful expansion. Um, this is a great time to play the game and jump in. I mean, yeah, it's a long time to catch up, but each expansion I will say gets better and better, and this is worth catching up to because I have a feeling that this is going to be a fucking banger. So, without further ado, that's my thoughts on the trailer. I think it's dope. This is gonna come way faster than y'all think, guys. Like, you know, January 2027. I mean, it seems like a long way away, but it's gonna happen. So I guess make sure you're caught up. Make sure you're playing the game at least to the point where you can at least somewhat get into the expansion. My goal is to be pretty much completed with Dawn Trail by like December. So then I can kind of chill, do a little whatever, and then whenever cool pops up, if I can get into the fucking server because they're gonna be full, at least I'll be there. You know what I mean? With everybody else for the first time. So, yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say. I'm excited. 10 out of 10. Nothing negative from me. I can't think of a negative thing I saw. So, stay safe out there. Later.
Nozzle won't work either. What? Are you for real? We can't live
Well,
without them. I knew I
whatever
should've fucked.
happens,
I'm only 18.
happens.